So there's this poll out, CNN poll, asking which candidate they trust to handle big issues. Bernie beats them all. So when you look into this, excuse me, you have, look at all these issues. So Bernie Sanders on healthcare, highest number. He's the most trusted, 32%. On the climate crisis, most trusted, 24%. On gun policy, 21% trusted. The economy, 24%, the most trusted. And on immigration, 21%, the most trusted. Out of anybody in the race, he is the candidate on every single issue. Like, it's one thing if it was like one or two issues, you could still say, oh, you look at that, it's impressive. Every issue, he's the most trusted candidate. There you go. And this, it doesn't just speak to Democratic voters. This is, I think, part of the thing here that people really need to understand. I mean, oftentimes pundits try to get too, deep in the weeds and really try to overanalyze what's going on. Bernie Sanders is an independent senator. That right there is a huge plus. You have a candidate who has not been tied to either party his entire career. For 40 years, has fought back against the political establishment regardless of the party. That appeals to people, especially the typical non-voter that Democrats need to win. You have to get out those non-voters. You get them out with somebody they can actually trust, like a Bernie Sanders. So, yeah, I think all this stuff, like, to me, this is obvious, but I think a lot of people really don't put the pieces together because they rarely hear about Bernie Sanders at all. So when you actually begin to dive into the data, look at polling, look at his fundraising numbers, look at how he's fundraising, and you dissect all of that, and also see how I mentioned in almost every video I do now, where I talk about Bernie, how he wins the counties that went from Obama to Trump. He wins those counties, has the most individual donors in those counties by far. If you combine Biden and Warren's numbers in those Obama to Trump counties, Bernie beats them combined. So the discussion's over. It's Bernie Sanders.